In an individual's life, this is really a great mystical experience, that he no longer identifies himself with the history of his carnal body, but with the consciousness that informs that body. And when you are identified with the consciousness rather than with the vehicle, the bondage of the vehicle has nothing to do with the bondage of the consciousness. Do you see what I mean? You are free in bondage. Mythologically, the shackles fall without leaving your wrists. This is the condition of what in Buddhist tradition is known as the bodhisattva. The one whose being sattva, is illumination. He knows that in the world, in the field of bondage, the eternal power plays. And so you have this form of joyful participation in the sorrows of the world. You can't eliminate the sorrows of the world. Time involves sorrow. And if you're in the field of time, that is the experience of your carnal body. But that which is participating in this has another dimension, the eternal dimension, and it can joyfully affirm this. This is one way, and this is the way that Augustine, in one passage somewhere, and I've forgotten where it is, reads the crucifixion. Jesus came to the cross like a bridegroom to the bride. That's to say, you come voluntarily. Eternity participates voluntarily in the processes of time, which are of sorrow and death. And so he comes to the cross, which is the cross of life and time, voluntarily. And when you get that affirmative aspect, you've got a sense in Christianity that is heroic. The accent, however, has been on Christ's suffering and our sins of having poured their weight upon his shoulders, and this poor, poor man, how he suffered for you. That's not it. There's the other crucifix of Christ triumphant, with his eyes open voluntarily on the cross, and that's where we all are. And when you can identify yourself with that myth, you're released. Do you see what I mean? And this is then the bird flight linked to the serpent bondage in one image, Quetzalcoatl. When the ego is capable of that participation in the crucifixion, then you are in the imitatio Christi. You really are in the imitation of Christ. And you've achieved the goal, I would say, of the Christian message.